raising funds to reopen the abandoned Kempton Park Hospital here in Gauteng is, as you're about to hear, proving to be something of a challenge. Engineers investigated the structural integrity of the dilapidated building in 2014 and found it to be sound. Plans to reopen the hospital are underway, but that is not going to happen anytime soon. Here's the background. The hospital closed in 1996, apparently because it was underutilized. ENCA's Nqobile Madlala has been following that story closely here for us. So tell us, first of all, why this institution has been abandoned for such a long time.
Well, Jeremy, basically the institution was abandoned for so long because there was a shortage of funds to either demolish or renovate the area. But we do understand that since 1996, it was closed down. And from what we understand from the workers that were previously working there, we are told that they were not even given a reason why it was shut down in the first place. But we have spoken to the MEC of Gauteng Health, Dr. Bandile Masuku, and he did explain to us that the facility was underutilized. Let's listen into what he had to say.
I think there are a number of institutions that were abandoned, because of utilization rates, around the mid-90s, just after the 1994 elections. So even you can look at Hillbrow Hospital also was closed down because of the utilization rate. But I think now, because we have some experience in how the system has developed and grown, we also understand that we have to have Kempton Park, we also have to have Hillbrow, we also have to have a hospital around Soshanguve. So those are things that we are looking at, but we learn as we go, and I think the experience has shown us that we didn't have to abandon those hospitals.
Right, fair point. So how have the dynamics changed since then?
Well, Jeremy, previously, from what we understand, Kempton Park didn't have a lot of people residing in the area, but now we're looking at about more than 170,000 people that are residing around Kempton Park. As a result, these people are in need of a health facility, and therefore they are looking at neighboring areas for that health assistance, and that will be areas like Tembisa Hospital, and that would be Edenvale Hospital, and therefore there is a dire need for a health facility. And as a result, we are finding that Tembisa is now overcrowded, and we spoke to one of the Kempton Park employee that previously worked there and now works at Tembisa, and this is what he had to say to us about the overcrowding.
If the government can just understand to open that hospital, it will be much better for Tembisa Hospital because it's overcrowded here. It may be Bashley Hospital, Kempton Park Hospital is open, so they can't just be like this now. If you can go to casualty now, you'll find how many people are there, how many patients are there. And then another one, they come here by 11 o'clock in the morning. Until now, he or she didn't see the doctor because it's too much overcrowded. So it's much better if maybe we can open that hospital of Kempton Park Hospital. I will appreciate it. Serious.
Which then, I suppose, begs the question, are there any plans to open the hospital anytime soon?
Well, Jeremy, that's the question that everybody needs answers to. But from what we understand, there are plans to get a health facility in the area. But for the hospital itself, well, that hangs in balance as they try to find funding for either to demolish or to renovate the hospital. And we're looking at billions that the government needs to raise in order to take care of the process.
All right, ENCA's Nqobile Madlala, thank you.